Hey there, little space explorers. Are you ready to blast off on a super exciting adventure through the solar system? Today, we're going to zoom past planets, stars, and so much more. Buckle up because our rocket is ready to take off. 3, 2, 1. Liftoff. We're heading into space. Wow, look at all the stars twinkling in the sky. Did you know that stars are actually huge balls of gas that shine bright, even though they're far, far away? The closest star to Earth is our very own sun. The sun is what makes the day bright and warm. Without the sun, we wouldn't have life on Earth. Let's get closer to the sun. Whoa, it's so big. Did you know the sun is way bigger than any planet in our solar system? But don't worry, we won't get too close. It's really hot. Hotter than a million stoves all turned on at once. Okay, now let's zoom away from the sun and start visiting the planets. The first stop on our adventure is the planet closest to the sun, Mercury. Mercury is super small, only a little bigger than our moon. It's so close to the sun that it gets really, really hot during the day, but guess what? At night, Mercury cools down a lot. Isn't that wild? Now hold on because we're zipping to the next planet, and it's one of the brightest. Venus. Venus is super bright because it's covered in clouds that reflect sunlight. But don't let that fool you. Venus is super duper hot, even hotter than Mercury. It's like a giant oven. Let's wave goodbye to Venus as we head to the next stop, our home, planet Earth. Look, there's Earth. It's the only planet in the solar system where people, animals, and plants can live. Earth is just the right temperature, not too hot and not too cold. And check out all that blue. That's because Earth has lots of water. Water is super important for life. Isn't Earth awesome? But now, let's leave Earth and visit our neighbor, Mars. Mars is the red planet, and it's covered in dust. Did you know people are planning to visit Mars one day? Maybe you'll be one of the first astronauts to explore it. Mars also has the tallest volcano in the whole solar system. It's called Olympus Mons. How cool is that? All right, space explorers, we're heading to the biggest planet in our solar system. Can you guess which one it is? That's right, it's Jupiter. Whoa, look how huge Jupiter is. You could fit over 1,000 Earths inside Jupiter. And check out that big red spot. That's a giant storm that's been raging for hundreds of years. Jupiter also has more than 75 moons. Can you imagine having that many moons? Hold on tight. We're zooming past Jupiter to the planet with the coolest rings, Saturn. Look at those amazing rings. They're made of ice, dust, and rocks, and they stretch way out into space. Saturn is a gas giant, which means it's made mostly of gas and doesn't have a solid surface like Earth. Saturn's rings make it one of the most beautiful planets in the solar system. Next stop, Uranus. Uranus is super cool because it spins on its side like it's rolling through space. It's also a really chilly planet because it's so far from the sun. Uranus looks blue because it's made of gas called methane. Can you imagine living on a planet that spins sideways? Okay, our next planet is the last one in our solar system, Neptune. Neptune is the windiest planet of them all. It has storms that blow faster than the speed of sound. Neptune is also a beautiful blue color, and it's super cold, just like Uranus. It's so far from the sun that it takes a really long time to go all the way around it. Wow, we visited all the planets. But wait, there's one more tiny place we should visit, Pluto. Even though Pluto is no longer called a planet, it's still part of our solar system. It's a dwarf planet, and it's very, very far away. Pluto is small and icy, and it has a heart-shaped area on its surface. Isn't that cute? Before we head back to Earth, let's take a moment to look at all the amazing things we've seen. From the super hot sun to the icy Pluto, our solar system is full of wonders. The planets all move around the sun in paths called orbits, and each one is special in its own way. All right, explorers, we're back on Earth. That was an incredible trip through space. Now you know all about the planets, stars, and our amazing solar system. The next time you look up at the sky, just remember, you're part of this big, amazing universe. Thanks for joining me on this super cool adventure. Until next time, keep exploring and keep dreaming. This outstanding video was crafted by VidWiz. Want your own standout videos like this one? Just click the link in the description to get started.